When you watch 3+U, you never know who you're going to see, what you're going to learn, or where we're going to take you. For more than a decade, we've been celebrating life here in the Tennessee Valley, and we love connecting you to your neighbors. So join us weekdays at 11 on Local 3. After all, we can't do 3+U without you.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are! Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
Switch to Spectrum One and get internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile. Call 1-833-685-4999.
With Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, you can pick up the tab even when you forget your wallet.
I got this.
Fargo, send Kaz $145 to Zelle.
Smooth.
Want faster, easier banking? You can with Wells Fargo. What else can Fargo do?
Oh, come on.
Fargo lets you do this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card. I found it. I found my card.
And also this.
Fargo, turn on my debit card.
Do you, Fargo? You can with Wells Fargo.
Everything about a big truck is big. Big gas tank, big engine, big tires, and a wreck like this can lead to big injuries. That's why you need to call us. Ain't that right, Jay? Yep, and we're on top of it.
We're on top of helping you get the best medical treatment.
On top of paying off your expensive hospital bills.
And getting you the big money you deserve for your big truck case. I'm Jay. And I'm Brent. Call us. It's just that easy.
Hurt by a big truck? Call the Insiders.
Upgrading your home to save on electric bills might not cost you a thing.
I was paying anything from up to $200 to $300 a month.
The program helping people save hundreds in Hamilton County and how you can apply. Wednesday at 4 on Local 3 News.
Good morning and happy Monday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. So nice to begin the week with you here on 3+U. We have kind of a special week in a way here on the show because, you know, we've been enjoying these road trips lately. And very often when we visit places like Blue Ridge and Murphy, North Carolina, out to Jackson County in Alabama, we kind of dedicate one whole show to the fun going on in that area. Well, this time we thought we would spread it out throughout the week. So every day of this week, we're going to take you to Dunlap, Tennessee. The Sequatchie Valley in general is exploding right now. So many people are moving there, enjoying the gorgeous view of their mountains. But there's plenty of old original people who are from the Dunlap area who are hunkering down and letting their hometown thrive with new businesses that are opening up. So this morning we're going to kick off the show with one of the newest ones. It is a distillery called Rolling Oak Distillery. An original Dunlapper opened it, and now he's getting tons of recognition. Here you go. Write that name down because when you come to Dunlap, you are definitely going to want to pay a visit to Rolling Oak Distillery. We're lucky enough to catch Travis Fawcett, the owner and operator here, before he gets back into the where the magic all happens back there, distilling this wonderful moonshine. So thanks for the welcome in.
Well, thank you for coming.
And congratulations. Y'all just opened in November, December, right?
We've been on store shelf since August.
Okay.
We have not opened this one yet. Next month and a half, 2 months, we'll be opening.
Okay, so he is growing by leaps and bounds, so much so I'm going to begin with the icing on the cake to start this off. You're just off of a festival of sorts, right?
The Summer Cocktail Festival out of Chattanooga.
Where you were one of the, if not the most popular vendors there.
Yes, ma'am. We took us by surprise very much so. We didn't anticipate it. When we went in, you know, we knew we had good products, and then when the people really started showing up and our line never got shorter than 20, 25 folks, we was quite surprised.
So much so we aren't going to name names or anything, but there are a lot of big names out there that are looking at him closely because he's outselling them by leaps and bounds. So the reason, I guess, Travis, that you're so successful is that you know this inside and out. This is truly your product, right? Your family's product.
There's 160 years in each and every jar, and no jar leaves here. Not that we sample every jar, but every batch is sampled. I distill every batch, and it don't leave here unless it's the highest of quality.
So your grandfather, I mean, can I get into some family stories here? I don't want to embarrass anybody.
You're good.
The lantern that we have down there on the end, That was something that would have been carried in your family in the dark of night?
That's what lit into the moonlight.
So, what are your memories of childhood with this stuff?
So as a child, I didn't know much what we was doing. I would carry down into the woods the, supplies, the corn and the raw goods, not knowing what we was doing. And then I'd get sent back to the house. And then as I got a little bit older, I realized what was going on. And that's how I was introduced to this business, so to speak.
There's kind of a romance about it. I mean, you know, if this is not a language you speak well, it's not one I speak well, but you hear about it. You hear about those moonshining days all the time. And I got to tip my hat to you, Travis, because you've pulled this off perfectly, in my opinion. When you come here to this location, it feels like you're stepping back in time. You come down this kind of gravel road. You're literally into the woods. And you knew you were in the right spot because you found something when you began to build this.
So right in the center of this building, we found when we moved this facility to here, and when we started planning on where to put the building, we found an old whiskey bottle that I put up as a keepsake right in the middle of where the still house currently sits that we're in.
There's a creek behind you.
Yes, ma'am. There's a creek back there. They've been old stills on this creek for a number of years. You know, a lot of the farms up and down our valley, that's how the farms was paid for, was by legal liquor. Not that it's illegal anymore, but that's how a lot of things was bought and paid for and families fed.
So you have modernized things, however, quite a bit here. So the recipe is the traditional one, but you can buy it and you can drink it straight, or you can make a cocktail, and you've made a cocktail for me this morning. Is that right?
We've made you, now this is our blackberry lemonade. This is not on store shelves yet. In about 2 weeks or so, it will be on store shelves, and it's just a good blackberry lemonade moonshine.
So this is moonshine, not vodka.
Moonshine, but you're not going to think it is when you drink it.
Really? No. There's not like a punch to it at all. That's very tame.
We tried to do right by it.
You tried to do right by it. That's good enough to have a second sip. So what's the other one that you've got?
The other one here, this is our vodka product, our Experience vodka line. This is what we call Misty Mountain Sunrise. It's vodka based, and it has mango, pineapple. It's kind of a summery drink.
This is your bougie product right here, Travis?
Well, I mean, they can all be considered bougie, but...
Look, he even garnished it for me. Can you see? All right, so this is the vodka.
Yes, ma'am.
Also smooth. Is that part of your success, do you think?
That's a lot of our success. Is my
Flavor
whole
yummy.
thing is to do right by it. Not just, no matter how large a company we become, or if we stay the size we are, I don't want the quality to ever change. When you open up one of our products, it needs to be the same as the first time you drank it, and of the utmost quality.
You know a thing or two about growing a company. So we were talking a little bit, and as you would imagine, and we were just having a chat, and I said, well, so how did you begin to open this up? And Travis said, I think I've got the quote, well, I traveled the world, and then I came back home.
Mm-hmm.
You really did travel the world.
Yes, ma'am.
Been
all over the world doing robotic integration and automation. And when I decided to come back to Chattanooga and settle down, I went to work for a Fortune 500 company. And when that time was decided to be up, we opened a real estate brokerage. And then, of course, after real estate brokerage, we've got into this. And this is kind of my end-all be-all. I've always dreamed of when people say, what do you do for a living? I'd like to say make liquor. And that's what we're doing now.
Do you find, though, that people, because I'm intrigued by the business acumen that you have in making this work. I mean, this is a big operation here, Travis, but you do hold true to your roots and your American pride.
Yes, ma'am, very much so. Every product, the back of every one of our products is 100% American made for the American folks, anybody, you know, but we're very proud of our country.
When people want to come and visit you, what are your hours of operation here?
We're going to be Thursday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or so on Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
That should start happening in a month and a half, 2 months, because we don't want people to come down and think, you know, just fly-by-night operation. This building still, we're actively moving into it right now. And like I was telling y'all beforehand, the wood and everything's going up every day, but we can only do so much. Making this and, you know, getting the facility going.
Well, I gotta tell you something. I feel like I'm in an Andy Griffith episode or something. There's rain coming down on the, I guess it's a tin roof
Yes,
up
ma'am.
above our heads. The wood that's in this room is newly sawn so you can smell it.
Yes, ma'am.
And I got a homemade beverage in my hand to toast you, Travis Fawcett. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
You come and visit him at Rolling Oak Distillery. The contact information is there on your screen. Trust me, you'll be glad you did, because he's going to do right by you.
Yes, ma'am.
West Yellowknife Trading Post has everything